Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, May 13th, 2026. This is Truth News. I am Walter Bass. We are still living in the Orwellian wet dream, the capital of evil on planet Earth, the United States of America, which used to be a nation, used to be a country, used to be a society. Now it's just a cesspool of filth and child traffickers and human traffickers and alcoholics and cocaine heads and drug addicts running rampant in our nation's capital, pretending to be public servants of we the people of the United States, which obviously is no longer. That's why the flag's upside down behind me. And that's why we are completely disrespected on the world stage, because nobody respects people who harm children. Period. No human being respects another human being that harms children. But these demonic creatures on Pedophile Hill just can't get it through their maggot-infested minds that nobody respects them anymore, nobody wants them anymore, and they need to just go. Just go. Go to Epstein Island, retire, sip some Mai Tais on Epstein's beach. Just get out. Nobody wants you here. Nobody. Not China, not Iran, not we the people of America. People in Tasmania don't even want you here. Like, we've had it. But they continue to play the Kabuki Theater show of America, where it's all staged, fake, and gay, poorly scripted, worst actors, and the highest budgeted reality show in the history of the world, the United States government. And it's the world's worst reality show. It has completely lost its audience. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to hear you. Nobody wants to see you. Whenever I see public servants on any podcast or YouTube, or because I don't watch mainstream media anymore, I haven't in years, I literally throw up in my mouth a little bit. Like James Comer, Mike Johnson, the cesspool of demonic creatures just makes me throw up in my mouth a little bit. Americans are waking up and tuning out. That's right. Fox News has about, 900 viewers, live viewers. That's about what they get, 900 to 1,000. Mark Levine, or Levin, however you pronounce his moniker, he's up to, I think, 300 to 500 viewers, a whopping 300 or 500 viewers, as he spews out just evil constantly, all of them. And, rather than perform their public service with integrity, they try to hide their incompetence with the mass media. I mean, these people are incompetent is actually a compliment to these demonic creatures. I've met people who are special needs that are more capable and able to perform duties than the United States government. When reporting child sex trafficking to law enforcement gets you 4 mental health holds across 3 different states, that's a level of incompetence and ignorance that is not fit for society. So many law enforcement agencies from California to Oklahoma are not fit for society because they have a duty to perform for the public. That's what they signed up for. That's what they agreed to. They get paid with our money, but they don't serve us in any way, shape, or form. They're just human traffickers. That's all law enforcement is, really. Human traffickers for private prisons, pedophile protectors. That's it in a nutshell. And they just keep getting promotions and raises and budget increases and keep running for office over and over and over. I don't even understand how Mitch McConnell or Nancy Pelosi is still breathing. I don't know. I guess it's the adrenochrome, maybe. Maybe they're getting extra doses of adrenochrome from younger and younger children. I watched a video today. Let's see if I can pull it up in my history. I'm kind of going on a fast from the news because I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of the nonsense. I'm tired of having my intelligence insulted, and I'm tired of watching adult infants. These people are infantiles in their head. I mean, they literally have the brain capacity of a 2-year-old, and they continue to act like they're some type of intelligent human being. So,
if you ever see this,
let me turn the volume down until we get to the clip because I'm going to have to do some editing here on the fly. I should have had this clip ready, but I didn't anticipate playing it. So let me go. Oh, let's play this guy. I want you to hear this. This is
Baldwin, Cheating, and Kennedy still have questions. Wrap up after.
Cold here.
Look. He can't even understand English.
Yeah. Obviously, there's not a whole lot of time for a second round, so we'll get through everybody. And
all right, so that made Donald Trump really mad because
these are the people in charge of America. These are the people in charge of America. They cannot speak, read, or write. Oh, here we go. When I say they are infants,
Trump knows who this guy is, or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe the mind is also slipping for Donald Trump. Maybe he didn't like seeing what happened to Mitch McConnell because he could see it in himself. And so an attack on someone like that is really an attack his own ego. Here's Mitch McConnell falling down.
My name is Stella. I want to ask, do you support ICE taking working people off the streets and kidnapping them?
Yeah.
I watch that whenever I'm feeling a little down.
These are the people in charge of running America. I'm sure China and Russia, I'm sure Xi Jinping and Putin are terrified of the Mitch McConnells running rampant. Oh dear, what are they going to do? Fall down at my feet? What a joke. So I did take notes from tonight's show. I'm exhausted. I've worked all day, 8 hours. Went to the gym before work, went to the gym after work, then had to come home. Had to run some errands. I had to do notes for the show. Why? Because I live in the child sex trafficking capital of the universe, the United States of America. No country sells more children than right here in the good old red, white, and blue. Good old CPS, the Safe Family Adoption Act, confidentiality laws, Congress, governors, law enforcement, intelligence agencies, all cooperating to sell kids. Because Russia and the Middle East and Iran sell oil. Because they understand that you need children for a society to last, to endure. You need families, you need family structure, and you need children. Oh, but here in America, no. We sell our children. We sell them. We sell them in bulk. We'll ship them for free through the Panama Canal straight to China for some slave labor. They'll be sewing Nike shoes in 24 hours or less. Those Jordans you're wearing were probably sewn by a stolen American child about 8 to 12 years old working in a sweatshop that the United States government exported because that's our number one export, children. You see, Russia and the Middle East and Iran sell oil. China sells technology. Japan sells cars. Germany sells cars. You've seen BMWs and Mercedes. Those are German cars, German engineered. Oh, but Colombia, they sell cocaine and coffee. They know what they're doing. But here in America, what's our number one export? It's not cars. No, you think Fords and Chevys are made here? Try again. Try Mexico. Try China. We shipped our factories overseas. That's right. All of our car manufacturing is pretty much done in Mexico or China. So we're not exporting cars. What do you think? The world is wearing Levi Strauss jeans? No, those are made in China now too. Yep, sorry about your luck. What do you think? Elon Musk is shipping Teslas across the world? Nope. Nope, the government gave Elon Musk billions of dollars, supposedly, so he could make electric cars to, sell to dumbfounded Americans, the sheeple, the good old sheeple, who believe the United States of America is some type of empire, some type of world power. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. America is the biggest punks on planet Earth. And I'm going to tell you, I was working today. I was painting a couple's home, and she's pregnant. And we were painting their home, getting it ready to move because they're going to put it on the market and sell it. And we were talking, and she was very upset because she can't live in America anymore. They're moving to Spain. And the only reason they're moving to Spain is because literally with him working from home full time and with her owning a business, they can't afford to live in the United States anymore. So they're moving to Spain. He's going to continue to work for his company. She's going to take some time off. And she said, and I quote, that she has friends that were worried about them getting visas to go to Spain because we're not welcome in Europe. Americans are no longer welcome in Europe. And the only reason they were allowed to have visas to go to Europe is because of work. See, you can't, as an American, you can't just travel the world and go where you want anymore. You know why? Because no country respects us. No country wants us in their country. Nobody likes pedophiles. Nobody wants pedophiles in their country. And America is the pedophile capital of planet Earth. So, thanks to our pedophile government, we Americans are stuck. We can't go anywhere. You can go to Portugal. Portugal still allows you to go there without a work visa. They'll let you in. They're pretty lenient. That's one of the few countries that will let us in anywhere. Go ahead. Get your passport. Try to get you a visa to go to another country. See how quick you're denied. They're going to say, nope, no Americans allowed. No Americans allowed. Why? Why? Because we serve our greatest ally, the satanic occult of creatures that harm children. And everybody knows it. The whole world knows it. Iran's making Lego videos about it. Yeah, quite catchy, I might say. Yes. So that's where we are. Thanks to, the Epstein class. Our country has been blacklisted from all the other countries on planet Earth. So here we are in a cesspool of child molesters posing as public servants. We have law enforcement who retaliates against American citizens for reporting child sex trafficking. We have federal agencies murdering American citizens. We have tons of porn. If you're interested in porn or drugs, we'll give you all the porn and drugs you want. You can do porn and drugs any time of the day in any state in America. Maybe you would like some fresh poison. We have lots of poison food that can't be sold in other countries. Most countries won't even accept our food anymore because it's so filled with poisons, dyes, chemicals, and all of this nonsense, because that's what our government has done. That's what our government has done. Why? So they could stay in office 40, 50, 60 years like Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell. They just got a job that, they get to do whatever they want, and they get to molest children and not be held accountable. They get to rob millions of dollars, and they always get to run to a camera and say how great they are. Isn't America great? Don't we live in just the finest country on the world? But I digress as I go on a rant. Let me get back into my notes here. You see, they use propaganda in the media. I was talking about they hide their incompetence with the media and the propaganda. And the problem with propaganda is reality always catches up. Always. These people are living in a delusional psychosis that they think that these titles or these employment statuses automatically grant them respect and admiration from everyone. They think, oh, I'm FBI director. I can behave any way I want to, and the world will respect me because I'm the FBI director. Wrong. You're a drunk with a honeypot. You're an idiot, Cash Patel. You're an idiot. You're an alcoholic with a honeypot from a foreign nation. You should be charged with treason and sedition. You got Eric Swalwell. Has he been arrested yet, by the way? I mean, he did rape 6 women. Has he been arrested for raping 6 women? That would be a serial rapist, I do believe. I think, I'm not sure what the number is to be a serial rapist, but I think more than 2, definitely. I would think that would put you in the serial category. Let's Google that and let's just see how many it takes to be a serial rapist. I'm curious myself. I don't know. How many victims to be classified as a serial let's go rapist. It's wanting me to do killer, but let's just say 2 or more. To be classified as a serial rapist, there you go. To be classified as a serial rapist, an individual must commit 2 or more sexual assaults in separate incidents. So 6. So 3 times the legal limit to be a serial rapist, good old Eric Swalwell. And no arrest. What happened? He resigned. He resigned from his job. I'm just gonna take all my millions of dollars. I'm gonna act like I didn't commit crimes against humanity and I didn't rape 6 different women. And if you don't mind, I would like to go back to my mansion with my millions of dollars and cry myself to sleep because I'm the victim. That's Eric Swalwell. And when are we going to see the sexual assault slush fund they've got up on Pedophile Hill? I seen the New York Post ran an article about that. They have a sexual assault slush fund for when these sexual deviants, these demonic creatures who just can't keep their hands to themselves, let alone their dicks, they just run around raping people and here's some money, shut up and go away. Here's some money, shut up and go away. They seem to think that money is the cure for all their crimes against humanity. Rape kids, here's some money, shut up and go away. Sell kids, nah, you're crazy. Put them on a mental health hold. Have the Epstein survivors gotten any justice yet? It's been 30 years. Have any arrests been made? Didn't think so. Still not Eric Swalwell. What about Tony Gonzalez burning women alive? Has he been charged with murder? Has he been charged in the crime of murder? And it should be worse than murder. That should be a torture murder. I'm talking, that's a level of murder, being burnt alive. Good old Congress, huh? And yet whenever there's a camera and a mic near, they run right to it and tell you how great they are and how hard we're working. We're working really hard up here on Pedophile Hill. We've been busy cutting checks to victims to keep them hush-hush about all of the rapes we've committed. We've got Jim Jordan from Ohio State with hundreds of victims over 7 years where he was molesting little boys. And Jim Jordan, poor Jim Jordan has carpal tunnel from signing checks. His poor little hand is so sore from signing hush money checks. Goodness gracious, maybe we should get Jim Jordan a rubber stamp. Maybe we should all chip in and start a GoFundMe for Jim Jordan to rubber stamp his checks for him. How about that? Let's just, everybody rubber stamp your checks. That way you don't get your carpal tunnel. I don't think Mitch McConnell can sign his checks anymore. Maybe he's got a power of attorney given to his aides or staffers that pick him up when he falls down once every 2 weeks. He's falling down, being pushed around in wheelchairs. Yeah, what a country, what a society. And just so we're clear, I'm going to read the First Amendment to the Constitution again because I just want to go over this. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. And They always talk about they hate me because I love God. I serve Jesus Christ, and they hate that. They called me hyper-religious. Hyper-religious because I don't do drugs, I don't do alcohol, I don't eat unhealthy food, I don't put poison in my body, I read my Bible every day, I read other books every day, I go to work every day, I do these YouTube videos every day, I go to the gym every day, and according to my taxpayer-funded public servants who rape, murder, sell, and eat children, I'm hyper-religious. What does the Bible say about that? Woe to those who call evil good and good evil. I believe that's in the Bible. Or abridging the freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Yeah, for my YouTube videos telling the truth about the crimes against humanity the domestic terrorists of the United States government commit against U.S. citizens on U.S. soil, I've been put on not one, not two, not three, but 4 mental health holds. 4 mental health holds across 3 states, 2 in California, 1 in Colorado, 1 in Oklahoma, for calling law enforcement and reporting the violent sexual assault of my 7-year-old son. So in America, if grown men stick their dicks in 7-year-old boys, well, you can't report that to law enforcement. And if you do, you're crazy. You're crazy. You need to go get on some Thorazine, some Prozac, some Lilac, some Aphrodisiac. You need to go get on some Blue Chew, some Cialis, some Viagra. You need to go get on some Xanax, Zoloft, all kinds of great chemicals they want to put inside your body. Mind you, if anyone has figured out the cure for the common cold, what medicine that is, I'd love to hear it. Because the last time I checked, Pfizer can't cure the common cold, but yet they have all these magical pills that'll make you lose weight, make you think straight, make you get healthy, make you go to the gym and work out. They've got the answer. It's like Jack and the Magic Beanstalk. I got the little magic bean. I got a magic bean for you. Just put it in your mouth. Yeah, okay. But I digress. Or the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble. How's Alex Peretti and Renee Good? Oh, that's right. They were murdered in cold blood on national television by the federal government. That's right. Oh, goodness, for peaceably assembling. And to petition the government for a redress of grievances. Now, you see, I make phone calls, I send in federal casework, I send emails, and I make YouTube videos every single day for 1,707 days. Because the United States government kidnapped my 7-year-old son, stuck a dick in my 7-year-old son, and murdered my 7-year-old son, and will not return my child's remains. And for that, they say I have a mental health problem. While they are cannibals who eat children, as it's thoroughly documented in the Epstein files, more than 1,000 references to jerky being made out of the flesh of babies, that's perfectly acceptable. But reporting people eating children in America, well, we're going to have to just put some drugs in you. We're going to have to get you on some psychotropic drugs. Can't have you running around in the United States of America trying to stop people from eating children by talking about it. Can't have that. No. No, you need to get some of that APAC money. And if you don't want some of that APAC money to shut up, well, maybe some psychotropic drugs from Pfizer will take care of it. And if that don't work, maybe we'll send in ICE. And they'll just shoot you and say that they're the victims. They're the victims. Oh, this is where we're at in society. This is where we're at as a country. It's an Orwellian wet dream is what it is. It's the evil capital of the planet Earth. There's no other country that commits more evil and atrocities and crimes against humanity than the United States government. They're domestic terrorists. They're worldwide terrorists, but they're domestic terrorists. So it's the CIA, the FBI, Homeland Security, NSA, ATF, alphabet agencies that I don't even know exist. And I'm sure none of us do. Just basically slaughtering children, murdering Americans who advocate against that. and terrorizing families so they can sniff cocaine and have orgies with children on Pedophile Hill. God bless America, huh? What a country. This is going to be a rant show if you haven't figured that out. I'm at the 25-minute mark, so I'm going to try to get through my notes that I took. Because really, this is all about kabuki theater. It's all fake and gay, staged and scripted, every single bit of it. These people are incompetent. These people are ignorant. These people are evil. They're not people. They're demonic creatures. They're bags of flesh is all they are. Demonic creatures, bags of flesh. We have a Congress that's a cast of clowns. A cast of clowns. Not even joking. The White House is worse than Willy Wonka. I mean, have you seen these caricatures? These are like caricatures. They're not even... I mean, I've seen cartoons with more substance than what's being put out of the White House right now. I'm not even joking. I have gotten more of a moral influence from Tom and Jerry or from the Flintstones than I have what comes out of the White House and Congress. I don't even know why the media is up there anymore. We need to just do a blackout from the media. No microphones, no medias, no cameras. Just maybe send one person in, put them on closed circuit television so they can think that everybody's watching them, and just leave them in these buildings. Leave them. Secure the buildings, leave them. These people are not fit for society. These people are not fit. They should not be within 50 miles of a school of children. Period. Full stop. None of them. The CIA, the FBI, Homeland Security, local law enforcement, state law enforcement, governors, U.S. attorneys, attorney generals, Congress members, senators, the cabinet, the president. None of these people should be within 50 miles of a school. Their behavior and their pattern of behavior reflects psychopathic behavior. Mass murderers, mass rapists, serial killers, serial rapists, all of the above. It is thoroughly documented. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not being hyperbolic. I'm not making any of this up. Look at Jim Jordan at Ohio State. Look at the sexual assault slush fund. Look at Eric Swalwell. Look at Tony Gonzalez. On and on. Max Miller. On and on and on and on. Katie Johnson, the Epstein survivors. On and on and on. It's absurd. So our media distributes these psychopaths trying to induce mass psychosis upon the sheeple. Now, there still are a few sheeple in our society who are eating up Fed slop like it's Fruity Pebbles. It's just Fed slop. Everybody knows it. From the assassinations to the terrorism, all nonsense. It's ridiculous. And nobody's falling for it anymore. And I'm going to be honest, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. We are watching in real time the fastest fall of an empire since Sodom and Gomorrah. No other nation has ever been destroyed so quickly by its own government. By its own government. China's not doing this. Russia's not doing this. Iran's not doing this. Our own public servants are doing this to our own country. And doing a humiliation ritual as they do it, just mocking us. You know, I call this the Kabuki Theater Show of America because it's staged and scripted and fake and gay, every bit of it. And I believe The Simple Life with Paris Hilton had more viewers and was more believable than the United States government. Let that sink in. And that's not an exaggeration. The Simple Life with Paris Hilton was more believable and had more viewers than the United States government. And they do it to themselves. They do it to themselves. I don't make these videos because it's fun. I don't make these videos because I'm bored. I would much rather be reading, be out walking my dog, be relaxing. I don't want to come home from 8 hours of work up and down ladders, painting, down on my knees on baseboards, sanding all day long. I don't want to have to come home and sit here and do research and take notes and make YouTube videos because my government can't stop having sex with children or selling children. That's what it boils down to. My government cannot keep their dicks out of innocent children. And local law enforcement, state law enforcement, federal law enforcement, intelligence agencies, politicians, no one cares. That's another thing that's mind-blowing to me. I get it if you got a couple of bad apples in the bunch. The whole damn orchard is rotten. Forget a few bad apples. We got a rotten orchard. I've never seen anything like it. So I'm going to read. Let's go to my different Bible tonight. We're going to read from Psalms. Let me see here. Let's read Psalm 20. The assurance of God's saving words. And by the way, before I get off here, I'm at the 30-minute mark now. It is 1,707 days since serial child rapist, serial child killer, State Judge Kelly Hansen kidnapped my 7-year-old son and violently sexually assaulted my 7-year-old son, leaving physical injuries. I've sent all the evidence across the country. Still have the evidence, still have the photos. And this scumbag right here, because he's been doing this to children for 17 years and has thousands of victims of children. He is kidnapped, raped, tortured, murdered, and sold. No one wants to clean up his mess. It's such a big mess. It's such a large body count of slaughtered babies by this one piece of shit that no one in the FBI, the CIA, Homeland Security, no governors, no U.S. attorneys, no attorney generals will touch it. No one wants to mess with it because it would bankrupt the state of California in about 4 hours. If someone brought a case against this scumbag because he's got 17 years worth of victims, using his position as a state judge to kidnap little children, stick his dick in them, murder them, torture them, and sell them. Trusted elected public official, elected state judge, Kelly L. Hansen. And from Riverside County, that's right, Riverside County, where Greg Laurie of Harvest Church has been selling children to Romania for 20 years, where TPUSA kicked off their Let's Murder All the Christians tour, Make Heaven Crowded tour, which is basically Let's Murder All the Christians. But I digress. Let me get through this. Psalm 20, the assurance of God's saving work. May the Lord answer you in the day of trouble. May the name of the God of Jacob defend you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and strengthen you out of Zion. May he remember all your offerings and accept your burnt sacrifice. May he grant you according to your heart's desire and fulfill all your purpose. We will rejoice in your salvation, and in the name of our God we will set up our banners. May the Lord fulfill all your petitions. Now I know that the Lord saves his anointed. He will answer him, and from his holy heaven, with the saving strength of his right hand. Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God. They have bowed down and fallen, but we have risen and stand upright. Save, Lord, may the King answer us when we call. And you know, I've never once read anything in the Bible I didn't agree with that didn't make me feel better. And through all of this terrorism, 1,707 days of domestic terrorism as retaliation, I'm grateful. Because every time they do something to me, every time they threaten to kill me, every time they put me on a mental health hold, I just go deeper into that Bible, closer to God. I work out a little harder. I pray harder. I fast more. I just keep going. Because I told these people in 2021 through an email, which I've sent hundreds of thousands of emails for nearly 5 years. I knew what they were trying to do when they were assaulting me and making me live in a car for 3 years and terminating all of my financial resources, wouldn't allow me to work. I knew they were trying to break my will and try to break my spirit, as they do everyone. That's their modus operandi. They want to break your will and your spirit. And I told them, to break me, you're going to have to break God. And they haven't done it yet. They've tried. The FBI has tried so hard, but they just can't take me away from God. They can't take my faith. They can't stop me from working out. They can't stop me from reading that Bible. And they have tried so hard. And with that being said, I want to close. We went a little over tonight. I'm going to wrap this up. I wanted to read a couple of quotes real quick. Let's see. Repetition. This is Franklin Delano Roosevelt. 1939, October 26th. Repetition does not transform a lie into the truth. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound like what these psyops are trying to do? Repetition does not transform a lie into the truth. Go ahead and go on X and see what the MAGA people are saying, how the repetition. Candace Owens is demonic. Nuts. Mental health. Do you see the repetition of these people? That's all they got. And let me see. Where was one? Education makes a people easy to lead, but difficult to drive. Easy to govern, but impossible to enslave. Okay. I want to close with my favorite, because when I found this, it's Martin Luther King. A man that has not found something worth dying for is not fit to live. And I hope all of you have found something worth dying for in your life. Whether it be a significant other, whether it be your children, whether it be your country, whatever it may be. Because if you don't have that North Star, that commitment to something so deep that you are willing to lay down your life for it, what are you living for? What are you doing? So, let me see if I can find one more. I had one more page, but that's okay. We'll do more tomorrow. I'll get more into this book tomorrow if you get a chance. Power Quotes. Really good book. Just tons of wisdom from years of influential and highly intelligent and highly dedicated and morally sound people with integrity, something we don't have in America anymore. So with all that being said, I'm sorry for tonight's rant. It was a quick show, quick notes, but we just tell the truth here on Truth News, and as ugly or as rude or as cruel as it may sound, the truth is the truth. And I'm not going to stop standing in the truth, and I'm not going to stop advocating for children. No matter how many times they put me on mental health holds, no matter how many police officers threaten to murder me, no matter how many terrorist attacks my elderly mother and I have to endure, I signed up to serve Jesus Christ. I signed up to serve the truth, and I signed up to stand against evil. And that's what I agreed to. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will see you all tomorrow.